So we finally got to see a little Chador Sanders action yesterday.
Yeah, there we go.
What'd you guys think?
Exactly. Man, my man needs some reps, man.
Yeah. Welcome to Start With The Facts. There we go. Welcome back to Start With The Facts. Hey, Will, I hope you leave that edit in of me telling Jay that you told him to shut up. Right? So happy Monday, man. It's been a great weekend of football. My voice is halfway gone because I was rooting and screaming and cheering all weekend long. One, I was cheering because Shedeur got into the game, and then two, I was cheering because the Ohio State Buckeyes, we were playing UCLA, and shit, at 42, once you cheer for a whole game, it's like it's over after that for a weekend. So my voice might be mildly gone today, but I'm excited because it's a whole lot to talk about. We got my man Jay on today. DJ is out and about. DJ was actually at the Denver and the Chiefs game, so I can't wait for him to come back and talk about that for the weekend. And then I'm pretty sure he's going to be animated too. I'm going to see if he sold some shirts. Remember he said he was in
Lot 7.
so DJ, we hopefully you sold out of your shirts out of Lot 7. And we got some more Broncos and some illegal Dime Life gear. But you see I'm representing for you. So we ain't mad at it. But other than that, Will did have his customary, I don't want to say, look, I don't want to say fuck up.
Damn.
Look, I told my mother I was trying to watch my mouth, right? My mother said, you got to watch your mouth a little bit on the internet. Oh, Mom, forgive me for saying that. But we were supposed to start the show half hour ago until Will had to go to the store for a cord that he broke. And I keep on saying it, but we're going to get our chart up here. And you messed up because you had a whole weekend to get it. Look, you had a whole weekend to get your camera and your microphone. Listen to me. Will is supposed to be a part of the show for the people who don't know. He's supposed to have a camera, a microphone. I done bought the switcher last week for Will to be a part of the show. And then he got a hat that says fucking mindset sitting over here. Let me see that, right? But Will have a fucking loser mindset. He's supposed to join the show, man. And he's supposed to be a part of what we have going on. But I don't know. Will's supposed to be a part of the show, but he did have his customary mess up. But the Saints crew's in the building along with my man Jay down in Texas. And so we'll start off with you, Jay, before we give it to Brian. How everything going in sunny, you ain't in South Texas, but you in Texas down in Austin.
Man, it's beautiful down here. It's sunny. People are a little bit sad down here because I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Longhorns got their ass whooped by Georgia. And so all the Arch Manning fans here are really hurting.
There we go. Well, we see you use an expletive, so I think we're going to get glow stick Jay today.
Jay, are the Longhorns mathematically eliminated from the CFP?
Oh, that's a great question, Brian, and that's the one that everybody's kicking around right now. Now, if you look at what they got down the road, you still got a chance. They have one slim chance. They'd have to beat A&M, Brian, and they'd have to do it in a fashion that makes them look worthy. They'd have to really kick the hell out of A&M. And if that were to happen, because A&M is vulnerable, we saw first half against South Carolina, A&M looked horrible. And then, South Carolina proved why they were 3-17 in the second half.
Fucking A&M, man.
That's their only chance.
Hey, they ain't about to beat Texas A&M. I'm here to say it. That's my bold take. We ain't even doing bold takes, but Texas Longhorns are not beating Texas A&M.
You say zero chance they could beat A&M?
No, man, hell no. What you saw against South Carolina was like.
Where is the game? Where's that game?
I don't care if it was in the fucking
Mars.
I don't care where it's at.
Jay, do you know where that game's at?
I believe it's at College Station.
Ooh.
Oh, man, come on, man. Would you like to make a wager before Brian starts the show?
Nah, because I actually agree with you. I think they're going to get their ass.
Okay. Thank you.
I ain't going to lie.
All right, we're actually going to start with NBA. We're going to start with an NBA topic today. So you guys saw yesterday, Draymond Green in the news. Will we stop it or are we going? We're going to keep going. Okay. All right. Will's walking around
He tried to make you look better.
Bossing people. So Draymond Green, the Warriors are playing against the Pelicans at Pelicans. And if you guys saw, one of the Pelicans fans had been kind of dogging Draymond during the game, saying some things to him. And it led to the fan and Draymond kind of standing arms out, kind of chest to chest, having some words. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the post-game press conference, what that was all about, but I'd love to get your thoughts on that and just in general, fan interaction at these sporting events and kind of what's happening.
I started off. I thought it was funny. Hey, listen to me. I find humor in everything. And so it was two things. When he said he was calling him Angel Reese, I thought that was like the funniest shit. I could just picture a fan being drunk and just talking shit. And the second thing was, I keep on telling y'all in the group chat, people need to realize when they're in UNK phase. So Draymond really walked over to the dude, and the dude was about his size, right?
Dude was taller than he was.
There we go. And he wasn't flinching not one bit, right? And I was thinking to myself, like, the dude might got a little squabble in him, you know what I'm saying? And so Draymond walked up on him, and Draymond was barking, and I ain't see dude flinch not one bit. And I was thinking to myself, like, one, Draymond, you're not about to hit this dude. Two, the dude ain't really intimidated by you, right? And I seen in Draymond's face, like, he probably so used to barking at dudes and punching on Jordan Poole and things like that.
There you go.
But I was thinking to myself, like, man, you know, this motherfucker might take a little jujitsu, a lot of judo or some shit. You know, I take my kids to the little, you know, jujitsu MMA class. And there'd be a lot of adults in there, man, who be knowing like crazy shit, right? And so that's why I be telling dudes I'm in my UNK phase. And so I prefer not to say what my UNK phase is. I'm just not trying to fight nobody, right? I'm either hiring help or if I get put there, you know, like, I ain't going through all that. I ain't about to be tussling with some nigga who go to jiu-jitsu all day. I'm just telling you that. So I'll keep the conversation to somebody else. But that was my analysis of what happened.
Hold on, man. What does hiring help mean?
Listen, okay, let me tell you like this. I got too much money to be fighting. I could just hire somebody to do that shit for me. Hey, listen, I'm all about being efficient. I got shit to lose. I'm outsourcing fighting. I outsource everything I don't feel like doing. I ain't fighting nobody. I'll tell you that.
Outsource fighting is crazy.
He got goons for that.
Yeah, you just outsourced that, man. Look, hey, Jay, did you see this dude stand in front of Draymond like
Reese, the dude wanted all the smoke. Like, dude did not back down for a second, didn't flinch. Draymond's so used to just bullying dudes in the NBA because most of them really don't know how to fight. Let's be real. Like, this ain't Ron Artest and back in the day. And y'all remember the Malice in the Palace. Everybody remembers that. And you remember when the fans wanted to get busy with the players and Jermaine O'Neal almost knocked one of them dudes' jaws off. And then Ron Artest jumped in the crowd and beat the dog shit out of somebody. And everybody was like, oh, these aren't guys you want to play with.
And Draymond
this is not that NBA.
And Draymond knows that. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. This is not that NBA. These dudes are not built like them dudes who you know, from Indiana back in the day. And it reminds you that there's a thin line between fandom and like fanaticism. And I don't know. I think the NBA's got to do a better job of keeping the walls up between what happens on the court and then the fan heckling. We see it all the time. You saw what Westbrook in Utah, where a fan said something slick to him, and he was ready to, you know, jump into the crowd. And look, I get that if you're a fan, you pay your money for the full experience. You want to run your mouth, talk shit, you should. You know how many I've been sidelined, you know, of a game coming out from defense, and we're playing, you know, Chargers when they're in San Diego, and people are like, Richardson, you fucking suck, and like you like, yeah, I hear you. That you used to that, but in the NBA, they right up on you, and they're saying stuff personal right to your face. Man, listen, you got to be very judicious in how you address this stuff. Draymond could have got his block knocked off. I'll be real with you.
That ain't silly to you, though. He called you Angel Reese.
Hey, the Angel Reese was what set him off. That's what set him off.
But if you listen to the post-game interview, he didn't mention the Angel Reese thing. He just said he was calling me a woman, right? Because I think Draymond, I was impressed with him yesterday. I was so impressed. Like, to not cock back and hit this guy in the face.
No, you missed the point. No, you
takes
missed
massive restraint.
Go ahead, Jer.
No, I'm just saying. I think we might be in the era where Draymond might have got scooped, slammed on his head.
Nah, he's got a Pelicans golf shirt tucked in.
You never know.
Brian, this is my point.
I don't have to agree with it. I heard you loud and clear.
You know what? I respect that you're here.
I'm telling you, this might be a different era right now. Like, this guy stood up like, yeah, I wish you would.
Because he knew, listen, a guy stands up and does this, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What's waiting on the other side? A quick, worst case scenario, he gets punched in the face, and he's talking tens of millions of dollars in a lawsuit. This guy was calculated. He had thought about this. He was prepared for it. He had been calling that the whole game. You didn't think in the back of his mind, he thought, if Draymond walks over here, what am I going to do? In front of my lady who's sitting there just, you're so funny. Yeah. Now, would he have gone into a cage with Draymond Green? Absolutely not. Because that pushback would have lasted 10 seconds, not even 2.
What you mean he wouldn't go into the cage with him? Think like he'll be scared of Draymond? Or
no, I'm saying he wouldn't really fight like an MMA fight against Draymond Green, the guy that stood up to him. No way. He stood up because he knew at most this was a 2-second thing that could happen. On the other side was a bunch of money.
I think that he
taunted him.
I think you take it. It's dudes who bark real loud, bro, who can't fight.
I don't think Draymond's one of those dudes.
I don't know.
Hey, Tristan.
Hold on, Alex.
Draymond is soft, man. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. And Brian, you making a good point, but also I do some training, and I also know when people are setting people up to do something. If somebody do this, they giving you an open to make a move, okay? And that move that you make could be the last one you make.
Not that guy.
Okay, you don't. I don't know, and neither do you, right? But I'm telling you, if a guy stands up straight up and he does one of these, and he lets you make one move, it's a quick swipe, it's a pull, you take your back, pause, it take you down,
Alex,
do whatever. I'm telling
isn't it
you, I don't like Draymond, so I'm thinking that's the guy that was like, yeah, Draymond, I swear, I know Allen don't like you, so I'm gonna do this for him. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
I think it's a big difference doing that when you've got security guards all around, and you're in an arena and protected, and it's against a superstar with a lot of money, than doing it at a gas station on the guy pumping gas next to you.
I don't have to agree with your point.
But he made a point about the malice in the palace. Like with Artest and them, I mean, it's the same situation. They had police there, they had security there, and they still got busy. It can happen. It can go 0 to 100. So you gotta have some type of guts to be able to stand up and say,
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say. How about this? So even when you calling a man a woman, whether you call him Adrian Reese,
that's a different mentality.
That's a different mentality. Because because you can heckle somebody, and then it's like levels of disrespect.
But did you hear what he said?
Yep.
Did you hear what he said?
What is it?
He said your stats. He was comparing his game of 3 points, 10 rebounds, and a block shot to Angel Reese. That's what he was saying that was disrespectful. Right. He wasn't saying like you're a bitch or you're a woman. He was calling him Angel Reese because his stat sheet looked like Angel Reese.
No, that's exactly what he was doing, Brian.
He's calling you a woman.
He was calling him.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is once you start calling somebody a woman, you there's gauges of disrespect. Once you get all the way to you're a woman, it's like calling you like everything but a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's in the same neighborhood of that.
It's the same.
And for me, I just go off of body language. When I seen Draymond run down on him, I'm pretty sure Draymond expected something different. I'm talking about the nuances. And when dude wasn't flinching, I don't think dude was taking into consideration that all these people are here. I just don't think dude was scared of him. That's just my point of view. And I think when I seen Draymond walk away, I think Draymond was kind of tapered because he was embarrassed that dude wasn't that scared of him. That's how I interpret it.
I agree. I think it's a bad look on Draymond. I think he looked soft in the situation.
So what should he have done to look not soft?
He should have just ignored it.
Ignore the whole thing.
No, Jeremy just said it. No, he should have.
No, Alex.
My fault. No, he should have ignored the dude.
Yeah.
Because now you step to the person, and now somebody sees that you are not about what you talk about. So, like, what are you gonna do to the next person? Unless you're really, to me, from somebody who's been violent before, unless you're ready to go all the way there,
you go.
Before you start to look stupid. If you're not ready to take it there, don't do nothing. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I don't
disengage completely. Like, don't even engage unless you're ready to go all the way.
You're ready to go.
You already know what time it is with some of these people. And Brian, you're right. People in a crowded room, when eyes are on them and there's cameras everywhere, they'll say things to you as an athlete that you know they wouldn't say if y'all was in a bar together. Right. But in this scenario, if you Draymond, why even engage? You're not about to go fight him. You're not. You
I
know you're not
yeah,
going to
yeah,
do
no,
that.
I 100% agree with that.
So what are you
just think
doing?
the NBA, it's different than the NFL. It's different than Major League Baseball. I
Yeah.
wish they would do something about these floor seats because I get it. You paid $1,000, $2,000 to sit there and be entertained, but like that's what you're there to do. You're there to sit there and be entertained, not to be a part of the spectacle. And that's what drives me nuts
I
about
can agree with you that.
people who are sitting up front feel like because I paid money that I'm allowed to do and say what I want. And I just think that
I agree.
I just think it's awful. I'm not.
It's an
a fan.
entitlement. They feel like I'm entitled to do this because I paid money, so I should be able to get involved, talk crazy to these athletes, tell a grown man to suck my what, say all type of wild stuff right there on the floor, and you thinking you wouldn't say this if you was in a room with that dude. You wouldn't say none of this shit.
Usually you see the players, they point at an usher. I mean, even in golf they do this. They point at an usher, they point at the fan. That usher grabs them and they walk them out. I think what he was saying here, although I agree, it was disrespectful what he was saying, that maybe the ultimate disrespect outside of spitting in someone's face, which is coming up next.
Oof.
They could have asked him to leave, but they probably felt like what he was saying wasn't at the time so like obscene where, kids were hearing crazy words. And
But you also know what? There's some people, when you create a reputation for bullying people, there's some people who like you getting bullied.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Oh yeah.
You see that, yeah.
think this guy did his homework on Draymond? I think he already. You know how you had that one guy that just talk. He run his mouth so much, and you be like, man, why don't you say something to me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
1,000%.
I think
You
he
create
already
enemies.
knew his intentions. He was gonna go in there, sit on that sideline or courtside, and he was gonna talk his talk and dare that dude to do something. That's what happened.
I keep on telling you about pay attention to the chat. Unks. Listen to me. Once these grades get to kicking in, bro, there's things you need to just hang up.
and the fighting is one of them.
Outsource.
Or pretending like you want to.
Listen to me. I'm speaking this into existence. Outsource all things you know, man.
And what they say, security. That's all you gonna hear me say. Somebody say something. Security, guard.
Yeah, get this tough ass nigga away from me.
All right, well, we're talking about one guy disrespecting another. Let's move into the NFL and let's talk about Steelers-Bengals, right? Steelers beat the Bengals pretty convincingly. Not necessarily the highlighted game of the weekend, but certainly some events that took place between Jamar Chase and was it Ramsey?
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess
Here we go.
What? Can I not?
Here we go.
Where we go?
Here we go.
Yes, sir. Big Bird in the house. Appreciate you, Will. That's my guy. Where shall I start? First of all, Brian, kudos to you, man. You got me hooked to the stuff in the red cup.
Got that John Wayne in the cup.
What's that lean in there?
He said lean.
Ooh, we don't know yet. But no, man, I'm happy. My Steelers won, Mo. I called it out. No, we beat the Bengals. We needed to get that win because of what they did to us earlier in the season. Joe Flacco wasn't the Flacco that we saw the first game, and we shut down Jamar Chase, which led to a lot of things that we'll get into. Unfortunate that we lost UNK, but I think he'll be back. Not sure what the extent.
what happened? What's the injury?
They didn't get into it, but it was his left wrist, so we don't know the extent of how crazy it is. But probably got one of the cheapest backups in the league with Mason Rudolph, and he came in and he delivered. And so I was definitely happy about that. One of the things that really stood out to me on offense was our tight ends. Did very well. Big Mount Washington doing this thing. And our defense actually, played, I won't say lights out, but they played better. But if it wasn't for our defense, our offense is still shaky. They put up what they have to pick six and they scoop and score. So we looked okay. Still not convinced that we are where we need to be, but we still got some time to go. So
Well, what happened between Jamar Chase and Jalen Ramsey? Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where these dudes. I don't even know where this whole thing became into getting into football. Dudes spitting on each other, and I don't like. To me, that's what stole the whole the headlines for yesterday. Just this dude spitting on the dude, but I just don't know. Everybody saw it. Him and Jamar Chase were face to face. I don't know what was said between one another because obviously I wasn't there. And then Jamar Chase had basically spit out his mouth towards Jalen Ramsey. Then Jalen Ramsey grabbed him by the face mask and hit him. But to me, that's one of those things. Like if I catch you in the offseason, I'm fucking you up.
Hey, I got a question
Yes,
too.
yes.
I go ahead.
Yeah, I just had a question about that. Like, when something goes to that extreme, is this something that the locker room kind of says, all right, we ain't going to let y'all get into it? Or do you all say, no, y'all got to see each other after this, after the cameras go away?
Oh,
To me, I don't even care what the locker room say. It just certain stuff that just like some stuff is just beyond the game of football. Like we pass, like there's no place in football ever where another man should be spitting on another man. Mm-mm. Like that's almost like when dudes be on the bottom of the pile and grabbing dudes' dicks and shit. Or like,
Yes.
like from Clemson. Yeah, like I'm telling you, like it's just like
violation.
I remember, Jay, you remember the dude from Clemson a couple of years ago? He stuck his fingers in dude's ass.
no.
Oh,
Christian, hold on, Reese. That was Christian Wilkinson, by the way, defensive tackle for Clemson. And I'm talking about got all up in, I think it was J.K. Dobbins' gooch or something like that during the pile. You can see it in slow mo. My man,
you ain't putting no fingers in my ass, bro. Like, we playing
in buddy ass, bro. Like everybody's seen this shit. The wildest shit I ever seen in football.
man.
I just cannot. I cannot picture myself like I get tackled and a nigga grabbing up in my ass. Like I just know how I'm gonna feel about that when I leave the game. I know how I'm gonna feel about that, and then I just happen to see you out and about.
That is nasty work, man.
So like,
Man, you firing off on that dude.
I'm just talking about stuff that goes way beyond
that's
football.
what I'm driving to the office this morning. I'm listening to I think it was Sirius NFL radio. And one of the guys, one of the hosts of the show was talking about, and I don't even know who it was, his NFL career. And, he did stuff on the pile that he's not proud of. And I'm just like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I've seen like one or two, people do it. But like, is this common? Is this a common thing that in the bottom of the pile you're getting all handsy? Because that's kind of messed up.
Hold on. Yes, it's common. You see it a lot, but it ain't what you saw Christian Wilkinson do where he was digging in buddy ass. That's not common. Dudes don't do shit like that.
Okay,
and when it happens,
what is
dudes
common?
lose their mind, bro.
And get up,
Jeremy, as a fan,
Can we pause this whole conversation? This is nasty work. Man. Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to take this off real quick, but y'all know what this is?
What was it? Pair of drugs.
Just kidding.
those look like lacy underwear.
No, hey, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh,
But when
man.
you talk about spitting on people, Mo, I think we had a conversation. What is the first thing if you spit on people? What the police put on you? A spit hood, right?
Yep.
So you
Yep.
can't spit on anybody anymore. So my thing is, if you get caught spitting on somebody, Jamar
wear
Chase
a
for the
spit
rest of the
hood.
season got to wear a spit hood.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just ridiculous, man. It's the ultimate disrespect, man. You do that to somebody, and I agree with all of y'all, man. It's time to throw them hands. There ain't no coming back from that, man. It's like,
Yeah.
I think Ramsey said it. He said, man, after he spit on me, F football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you see that, if somebody in your face talking loud and they accidentally get a little spit on you, like, come on, man, back up a little bit. You might even mush him. So that's very uncommon. And y'all start talking about the fingers, and y'all got that part of it. And that was
I stumbled over the words because, like, listen, man, I just have never. I don't know. Just like it become part of like the newer generation. Like I don't even know what to say. But there's no place that I've ever just seen dudes spit on each other,
Man.
And just like we're cool after that. Jalen Rams, and I just keep on saying this. I know I'm saying the same thing I said a couple weeks ago. Like you just like are an individual before you start playing football. To spit on somebody is like very degrading, disrespectful, insulting. You just way beyond like, yo, bro, we're playing football. Football is supposed to be like you tackle me, I tackle you, I break a tackle, I create a stiff arm, we can talk shit. I can say fuck you, I can say you a bitch, you can't guard me, you can't hold me, I cop ball, fuck you, bitch. You can get up and you can
Remember what your mom said? Remember what your mom said?
Yeah, that shit laughed.
Just reminding you.
Hey, that train left the station, man.
Just as a reminder, Mrs. Claret.
That's
asked you to
old
tone
Reese
it down.
right there.
Yeah, but you like because I be trying to be responsible. That should be
It did my man.
Hey, Reese, can I give you a serious take on this?
what?
So, like, again, and Brian, you can weigh in on this too. When it comes to your brand and your marketability as an individual, as a player, let me explain to you what Jamar Chase just did to his brand with this. because not only did you spit on dude in 4K, everybody saw it, like we can all see it. Then you went to the media and you lied about it. You said you didn't even open your mouth. While you're saying that, they're showing a clip of you spitting a nasty loogie all over this dude. And so what that does, if you're a Nike, if you're one of these major brands that wants to get behind Jamar Chase, who is one of the most talented receivers in the NFL, man, they're looking like we can't put a campaign behind this dude right now. I don't know if we can put him on the cover of stuff and really endorse his brand, because not only is he disgusting, but he's a liar. And to Maurice's point, man, once you spit on somebody, it was no longer about football. Now it's not about football. Now it's just man to man, because you got to go back to the locker room, bro. Your dude's going to be back in there like, bro, dude spit all over you. You ain't do shit. Like, you have to hear that for the rest of the season. So, everything is off the table, and now we working.
No, I was just trying to find, do these situations lead to actual fight? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
All right, so they're going to get the rumble then.
If these dudes see each other in Miami in their offseason, if they see each other in Cancun in the offseason, Germ, I promise you on my life, these dudes are going to mix it up. Like, it's not, you don't forget the dude that spit in your face. Like, you're not going to forget that.
No doubt.
Well, they've played each other twice this year, right? I don't know. What's Ramsey's contract with the Steelers? Any idea?
I don't know.
But it's going to make for interesting football if they meet in the playoffs or next year. I mean, I'd tune in just to watch that drama.
I think that they'll call each other and try to figure it out.
I'm figuring that one out.
I think. I'm not saying it's right. It'd probably be good for football because you don't want that to keep going you know what I mean, to be the top of the game every time they play. So hopefully they can figure that out, man. It's just not good for football.
Well, let's keep it within the AFC North. Not much to see in that Browns game yesterday other than Chador Sanders went in for a concussed Dylan Gabriel in the third quarter. So we finally got to see a little Shedeur Sanders action yesterday.
Yeah, there we go.
What'd you guys think?
Exactly.
Man, my man needs some reps, man.
Yes.
He been there for 6 months and had no reps with the first team. So when he went out there, I mean, he going out there cold, man. He don't know people's tendency on offense as far as receivers. He has no chemistry, can't get in rhythm. The offensive line stinks. It's just a lot was working against Shedeur. It was great to see him. The fans were booing Dylan the whole game. They wanted him out. They were cheering like crazy once Shedeur got in. You know, he's a city favorite, you know, doing what he did in the community with Garden Valley. You know, I'm cheering for the kid. I just want them to really game plan for his skill set, really give him some reps that he needs, and we'll see what happens if he gets a full week of preparation and reps.
Well said.
Yeah, I mean, my take gonna probably echo everything that every person around the world gonna say today. You know, it is what it is. He didn't have a bunch of reps. He was in there, did the best that he could do with his first start, but it's not even a start. It's one game that he's gotten in. Everybody wish he's gotten in further, but, you know, hopefully this is my hopes that he can play out the rest of the season. I don't know what the situation is with Dylan, but I would love to see him have a few weeks. So even if he started right here, you started to see him build and get into rhythm going into the end of the season. The Browns aren't going to the playoffs. There's nothing hopeful about it. But I like what he does for the city. I like what he does for people. I love to see social media go crazy. I'm from Ohio. I'm a Cleveland fan. I love just the whole Cleveland fan base to have something to be excited about. That's what sports is about. But at the end of the day, it does come down to quarterback play. He's still a rookie at the end of the day. And I just want to see he starts here, then you get better the next game. You get better. What is this week? What is it? I don't know what week it is.
11 or 12, I think.
Well, they have a handful of games left. A handful of games left. And so I just want to see him get better. And, you know, we finish out the season with Shedeur. That's what I want to see.
Let me ask you this, Mo. You said you want him to finish out the season, okay, and I'm sure that'd be great. What if the rest of the team is kind of giving up on the season? Then he really can't showcase who he is if he's out there playing hard and everybody else is kind of so-so. Do you want, I mean, because that's a possibility. People shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, but you'll still see enough out of him. You know, you'll still see enough out of him to see if he can actually get through progressions. You'll see him practice enough. You'll see if he can actually basically turn the team the other way, get people excited about something. where you feel like you're building some momentum into the postseason. There's people who could shut it down just because they have Dylan Gabriel practice and they say this motherfucker is not going to lead us there, and maybe they take that route.
Yep.
But I think from an excitement standpoint, and players in the locker room listen to media just like we do, right? And just like the media says he could be the piece that reinvigorates them, maybe they feel that way too. And so that's what I'm hoping happens. It's just hard. It's hard as a player knowing that this guy injects so much energy into your franchise and your fan base. It would be hard for people to go crazy when he got in the game and you as a player on the team not feel that.
Yeah, I agree.
I got two quick things about the situation. One, I echo everything Jerm said and Reese said. Like, it is so hard to go into a game ice cold. He hasn't been getting practice reps with the first team. Some people said not even the second team, which is actually crazy. And it's a dereliction of duty on the Brown staff to just not have him ready to play as a backup, which is crazy that they haven't been giving him reps. So he goes in there with an offensive line that, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the Browns give up the highest pressure rate in the NFL, almost 40%, like 38.9%, which means every other snap, you got somebody in your face. We know that. He still hit a couple deep overs. He hit a pass over 20 yards, which is, you don't see Dylan Gabriel do very often.
Right.
So that's one. But two, if you're at this point in the season and you're the Cleveland Browns, there's not a whole lot that you can get your fan base excited for. It's not a whole lot you can sell and market. What you can sell and market is Chador Sanders right now, because he's still the guy that's going to get a lot of clicks and is going to get a lot of people to get eyes on product. So for business, you still want to put him out there, and you better put plays around him and have a few packages that make him comfortable out there, so that he can go out there and play at a high level, because this is crazy that they haven't had him prepared.
But let me tell you this, the biggest issue isn't Shedeur. The biggest issue isn't Dylan Gabriel. You know what the biggest issue is, Jay?
What's that?
You have $40 million wrapped up into a nigga who ain't playing.
Yet.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So like when you there was a lot said about yesterday, and I only think about this stuff now just because I'm around college, and you look at, for all intents and purposes, your $20 million in college is your salary cap, right? Or what you can distribute. So you're building a team off of that. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, like, they can sit here and trash the offensive line. I trash the offensive line. Like, I'm number one in hating on all things Cleveland. But you need, at the professional level, you need, like, we talk shit about Andy Reid making $20 million and Kevin Stefanski, what was it, three and a half or $3 million? Yeah, if you don't have players, bro, you need players who you're paying to protect them. You need players that you can throw the ball to. The defense is solid for all intents and purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Defense is great.
They are great.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, what year is this in Deshaun Watson's contract?
Probably
Three.
Yeah.
3 or 5, correct?
Yes.
So you have $120 million that you're not shuffling that around to nobody. Nobody's taking on $40 million.
Yeah.
So Shedeur Sanders provides hope. I mean, you saw the stands, all the 12 jerseys, the people showing their wrists. Like, the stadium went nuts. So at least he provides hope, which I think electrifies the place and I think does put some positive energy, Alex, then into the players. I said week 1 for the Browns, and I'm a Browns fan. I love Cleveland and I hate Cleveland. They're painful, but just get through the season and know, is your quarterback on the roster, right? It was Joe Flacco, it was Kenny Pickett, it was Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. They had 5 quarterbacks. Now they've brought in that Billy Zappy guy, right? So really, they've had 6 quarterbacks on the roster. All you need to do this year, because it's a waste of a season, is figure out, are any of those quarterbacks your quarterback going into next year? Just get to a yes or no. So we know it's not Pickett. We know it's not Flacco. I cannot imagine it's Dylan Gabriel.
No.
So now you're trying Shedeur Sanders, right? 2 of their next 3 games are against the Raiders and the Titans. Great games for him to play and show some improvement.
Easy, Brian.
I love you. I love the Raiders. The Raiders suck, Jay.
Hey, easy.
The Raiders are no good. But I think Deshaun Watson's going to – I'm telling you guys, think I'm crazy. He will see the field this season.
I agree with you.
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, he will.
You think so, too?
I think he's going to see the field.
We talked about this a long time ago. You said I was crazy, but I think Deshaun is coming back. I mean, if you really want to break it down, who gives you the best chance so far? What you saw?
Well, let me ask you this. Are you saying he's coming back to Is he coming back for them to play him so he looks good so they can shop him, or is he coming back?
You ain't going to – I don't think nobody's going to pick
When
him
you
up,
shop
even
a
if he looks
quarterback,
good.
it's because you have a quarterback on your roster who can be the guy. And Browns don't have
because
that.
if he comes back and he's balling, why would you shop him?
Because you don't have anybody on the roster who is the guy. So
Right.
I think they're gonna this Shedeur excitement will wane because of him and it's all him. Just like it's not all Dylan Gabriel. He's short. He's got a weak arm. Can't get to the ball to the far side of the field. Like Dylan Gabriel has his deficiencies. Shedeur, he's not a scrambling quarterback. He hangs onto the ball too long. There's 2 or 3 hitches before he throws it, and that does not work good for the Browns and their crappy offensive line. So Shedeur's not going to be the answer either on this team.
So let me ask you this.
So it's Deshaun.
So even if we get Deshaun makes so much money that you don't have the other pieces. Like, are you going to have more success even though you don't have these other pieces?
But they're paying Deshaun whether he's the quarterback or not. So at least if he's the quarterback, right, that $40 million that's tied up is being put somewhere. I'm not.
It's called ROI, baby. You want some kind of return on that investment, Brian. And I agree with you.
Look, you see the shit you got to talk about when you ain't winning.
I can't even say that. I'm looking like, oh, man.
Hey, listen to me. So, Jay.
Hot mess.
Hey, listen to me. You talking about everything. And
winning.
But you see, we're going to talk about the Broncos and the Chiefs tomorrow, right? You think this is what we're going to be talking about? We ain't going to be talking about
the 6th string quarterback. We won't talk about that with the Chiefs.
This
Isn't it embarrassing?
You see the franchise. So, Jay, how about
It's
this?
sad.
Topics. Misery Love Company. Let's talk about the sorry ass Raiders.
Chill out. Listen.
Let's talk about. Look, this is. So we had the Unk Bowl last week. Let's talk about these sorry ass Raiders and sorry ass Browns. Come on.
Next
Misery
week
Love
in Las
Company,
Vegas.
Jay. Come on,
Raiders,
hey.
Browns. I will be there. Listen, when it comes to the Raiders, and they'll be playing.
So you go
tonight.
to the game?
Yeah, I'll be going to the game next week. I'll be in Vegas, in the stadium. My parents, by the way, it's their anniversary, so I'm having them come out. My mom's like you. She's a crazy ass Cleveland fan.
Hey, no. So you can find yourself on a plane to Vegas, find yourself into Allegiant Stadium, but you couldn't find yourself to come record with us when you came to Ohio.
Oh, man.
No, because
remember you were the one who said I landed at 11:40. I purposely didn't say something. So what happened, Jay? We were sitting here waiting, though. You remember that plane?
no, y'all wasn't. No, y'all
Remember
wasn't.
that plane that landed at 11:40? Remember that I'll be in studio. You come to Ohio for 8 weeks in a row, ain't been invited.
Hold on. So I come in town. I get off the plane. By the time I go get a vehicle, it's already like 12:45. I got a haircut scheduled at 1. Boom, boom, boom. Got to get cleaned up. So now it's 2. Y'all not recording anymore at that point. Y'all are probably out of the building.
We just wanted to hang out. We waited for you till 6 o'clock.
You guys aren't in the building at
If you
2:30.
landed, if you landed at 11:30, 11:40, why? And you planned on recording with us, why would you ever record? Why would you ever schedule a hair appointment for 1 o'clock?
It's my barber's only window on a Friday when I get in.
That's letting you know right there. Even that answer right there is like, fuck y'all niggas.
Hey, look, I got a live show to do Saturday morning and Saturday night and midday. I got to make sure I look presentable and decent.
I'm glad you let us know where we fall in line. That's it. I'm just glad you let us know. I can just, there will be reciprocity to that.
So guess what? This week, I'm coming in a day early just for you guys. Literally just for you guys.
We won't be here. We won't be here.
No, I'm coming in Thursday morning, and I'm pulling up
you can tell us
specifically
about
on
these
you.
weak ass
Regan.
Raiders now. Go tell us about these weak ass Raiders.
Talk about Raiders Cowboys tonight.
No, these weak ass Raiders.
Relax. So Raiders Cowboys, and I want to preference this by saying the Raiders are building something. It takes time. Okay, I played for Pete Carroll in Seattle. The dude is a fantastic, competitive-minded coach, but he's only been the head coach there now for like 4 or 5 months. You can't expect him to turn everything around.
Man,
He's got to implement his whole system.
Bro. Hey, Jay, Pete was 60 when you played. Pete is 80 now.
Man, if you met Pete, you wouldn't know it, man. Pete got all the energy. I hung out with Pete like 4 months ago, man. The dude's energized. He's locked in, ready to go.
You see
It's
him run off
Geno
the
really
field?
that's letting him down right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
This is how you talk when you want to get invited to the game. Hey,
You know I love Pete. You know I miss my guy.
No, you just want to make sure he invites you to the game. I get it.
You
Go
know
ahead.
what? You ain't wrong. That's my dude. So I want to make sure he do well. Still got Max Crosby. Still got a lot of good pieces. They're not playing good football. Geno, I think, might still be leading the league in interceptions. That's not doing us any favors. And then you got rid of Jacoby Myers. You sent him to the Jaguars. He was our best wide receiver. You still got my man from Georgia, the tight end Brock Bowers. I think he's still in top 5 in all tight end categories. So you got some things to watch tonight against the Cowboys, some guys to look for. But no, and then you got Ashton Genty, Reese.
Hold on,
two overall pick.
Jay. Y'all won 2 games. What are we watching?
Okay.
Look, you said we have some things to watch, man.
There's still some interesting things to look for.
Jay,
all right, I'm gonna just be
you
honest with
trying to
y'all.
convince
This
us
is
by
a shitty
opening
game
your
for
eyes
Monday
real
Night
wide.
Football. This is
Your
a bad
eyes
game.
got real wide when you start talking about them.
This is a bad game for Monday Night Football. I'm gonna just be real with
Jay,
you.
hold on. I didn't know y'all
Two
only won
shit
2
teams.
games. Jay,
What are we watching?
man, he said there's some things to watch.
Jay, you look sad. Oh.
I'm trying to make this game watchable tonight. I'm trying to give us something to look for, okay? It's a shit game. The Cowboys is trash. The Raiders is trash. It's going to be a boring watch. We'll probably all be watching something else by halftime, and there it is. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'll be watching the whole game just so I have a recap to tell you how bad y'all were.
Thank you, Maurice. Yeah. You know why? Because you a Cleveland fan, and y'all ain't shit, so y'all want us to not be shit with you.
Love company, Jay.
But we're going to be good before
Do
Cleveland's
you
good.
still have 3 people up here who admit their misery?
The Raiders are going to be
Jay's-
good before the
you know,
Browns are good. I
Corporate
promise you.
Jay can't admit it.
Yeah. Okay, Corporate Jay, who let us know that he had better shit to do to hang out with us when he came into town.
That's not true.
All right, we're gonna
Dang,
move
Jay.
to
I love y'all guys, man. Y'all my favorite people in the world.
let's move to some college football. Let's start with Notre Dame going on the road to Pitt. Interesting conversations on Friday.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think this will be a Maurice Alex topic. You guys want to give us your thoughts on the game?
Oh, I mean, they got their tail kick. You know.
It pretty much went like I said it was going to go.
It went like Narduzzi said it was going to go.
Hey, you not? Yeah.
Boat race.
It's to me.
No surprises there.
And just like I said,
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. He didn't say it was going to go that way. He said he wouldn't mind if it happened. He didn't say it was going to go that way.
Oh, man.
I'm just telling you, he didn't say it. Yeah, we're going to lose. No, go ahead, Mo.
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying he
the
didn't
floor
say.
is yours.
No, he just didn't say it was going to go that way. It just happened to go that
Just
way.
happened to go.
Man, he knew he was going to get his ass whooped. That's why he said that shit.
Jeremy, he was looking for a way out.
Yeah, he was
Hey.
trying to get some brain
There
comfort.
it
but
is.
He got
Jay,
boat
I'll
race.
let you comment on it, Jay. I had this conversation last week. But what are your thoughts on it? What was your thoughts on what Narduzzi said, and what was your thoughts on the game?
Listen, I know Narduzzi's a Youngstown guy, and he's y'all's guy, and he's out there.
He's not.
Man.
No, he's not from
Hey.
the same side of Youngstown I'm from.
Big Youngstown.
Oh, now it's a different side.
Oh, it's different sides of Youngstown. I ain't
All the
never,
Youngstown is
where
one
I'm
big pile of
from,
shit.
I ain't never heard no nigga talk like that. If we happen to win, that is some loser shit. But go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, so he brought that loser energy to the game, and Jeremiah Love still got his foot in their ass because that was wild to watch him run all over them like that, man. It was kind of
all
embarrassing.
kind of crazy stuff.
I give credit.
And if
credit.
you're a team, you leave that game, you came in, 2 lost teams feeling decent, man. You left that game like, man, shit. Like we do not belong in the same class as Notre Dame's and the rest of these teams that are going to be in the top 12, top 15. Like, it's just not even close, man. It was ugly.
They're still not out of it though.
They're out of it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
They're not
they
out
checked out.
they're not out of
They're
what?
out of
They're
it.
not out of the playoff race.
They checked out.
They didn't check out. I mean, you can say
They're out of
that.
it.
Hey,
But
hey, Jay.
remember what the whole conversation was.
Hey Jay, what does
Yeah.
that do to the locker room?
Man, you know how you feel going home, at home, getting your ass whooped like that? It reminds you that you're not there yet as a program. You're not on that level because they came in there and kicked the hell out of you, and it didn't even look that hard for them. And they had their 2s and 3s playing late in the third and fourth quarter. That's embarrassing, bro. It's a wrap.
Not
They're
everybody
trash.
thinks like that. Not everybody thinks like that.
Do you think
I'm
the
telling you, it's a
conversation?
wrap.
Do you think what the coach was saying had an effect in the locker room?
I think when you give your team a way out and you give your team an excuse to not go and compete and be great, it opens a pathway to just feel okay after getting your ass whooped, and you shouldn't. And I think the team kind of probably feels that, bro. Like you don't say those kind of comments before a game and then go out there and put forth that kind of effort. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, sticking with college football, another embarrassing effort was the second half of the South Carolina Texas A&M game. If you're a South Carolina fan, so if you guys watched the game, South Carolina win it at halftime, up 30-3, and we can talk about some of the halftime antics too. Texas A&M comes out the second half and outscores South Carolina 28-0, 28 unanswered points to win 31-30. Crazy collapse. South Carolina, that would have made their season. I think they were 3-5 or 3-6.
3-6 at the time.
3-6 at the time. You know, that's like a season-saving win, right, for your fan base.
Yes.
And man, that guy that DJ always talks about, Mr. Momentum.
Mr. Momentum.
He walked out of the South Carolina locker room and came back on the field with Texas A&M the second half. That game got ugly. First series, and it never looked back.
No, to me that's embarrassing for. I mean, that's why his ass got fired. I don't even know his name.
Beamer.
Oh, he got.
I don't think he didn't get fired, did he?
Yeah, I thought they let him go.
I don't think he got fired.
That'd be breaking news.
Hold on. You know what?
He's about to be let go.
Okay. Well, I must have.
Yeah.
You know what? I do get tricked by this little fake account. It's a fake account on Twitter.
Hey, it gets me too sometimes.
You know who tricked you?
Who?
It's Mr. Austin, Texas. He sent that screenshot out to the group chat.
I set y'all up. That's my bad.
That was Jay.
I thought it was funny because he should have been fired, but yeah, he has not officially been fired.
Oh, man.
Not only do you stand us up, you give us bad information.
Hey, I fed y'all bad intel so I can come on here and look smart. Like, yeah, Maurice, of course he hasn't been fired yet. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. That was dirty work.
You didn't even say this was a joke. I look, and I thought, I was like, because, no, look, I did get fooled, but there's an account on, you know, you can steal the same handle, but a different, like a little, you know what I'm talking about, like different iterations of like the word. And then you could buy your blue check. So there was this account that said Lane Kiffin accepted the job in Florida. And I was like, damn. And so I Googled it, and I was like, oh, shit, they had a blue check. So I took it as gospel. And so I thought I got fooled by that account, but it was your ass. I'm going to show my mother this and see. I'm like, Mom, now you see why I can't stop cussing. I'm going to throw you under the bus.
No, but Brian, in all seriousness, if you guys watched the first half of this game, to A&M versus South Carolina, and you watched quarterback Marcel Reese, you would have thought that at halftime, FBI Director Kash Patel was going to put out an investigation against him for throwing this game, because he threw, like 2 or 3 interceptions in the first half, and he threw some obviously horrible passes where he's staring down the defender and throws it right to the defender. And I'm thinking, like, this dude's really throwing the game for DraftKings or something. Like, I'm convinced that this dude is compromised. In the second half, they came back in a way that, like, I've never seen before, and it just reminds you of why South Carolina is 3-7, because they're absolutely stupid. Just the head coach is stupid. Why wouldn't you run the football? Why wouldn't you limit their possessions? Just dumb football.
What is this an indictment on Texas A&M though? Like, you shouldn't even be down that many points against a team with only 3 wins. They were behind against, what was that, Arkansas? Yep. Earlier in the season. Like, I don't know if there's like a little pattern going on with Texas A&M, but you can't be towards the end of your season and be giving up a whole half like that in 27 points, giving up a 27-point lead in one half. And then, because you go up against somebody with better talent, you ain't getting that back.
But do you know when we talk about the NFL, when we always talk about the Chiefs and having a pedigree of winning? Yeah. I think there's people who just get winning is new to them and not knowing how to sustain the focus. And I just said it's like from being around Ohio State last year, man, it's a lot of effort, especially into young dudes, where we haven't won before. You start to win, you start to get attention, you start to, enjoy winning a little bit more. You start to feel like you don't have to come to practice and practice a little bit hard. You start to think that, hey, man, I can just show up and just because Brian is 3-6, I can beat him. I think it's some of that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're winning, man, and I can only say this, it just takes a lot of focus to deliver at a high level consistently over time. So it's to your point. I do think it's some of that. But, I don't know Texas A&M's record over the last 2 or 3 years, but where they're at inside of the national conversation, especially in the SEC, they've never been here. It's always been Alabama, Georgia, and to a large degree, probably LSU. I don't even remember even when Jimbo Fisher was at Texas A&M. I just don't remember the last time Texas A&M outside of Johnny Manziel being in the national conversation with like the premier program.
One thing I'll say.
No, you're exactly right.
Texas A&M, just real quick, Jay, on their schedule, and then just jump in after that. But they're number 1 in the SEC, right? They're undefeated in the SEC, but they have
10-0.
They haven't. What's that?
10-0.
10-0. But listen to who they haven't played. So the top 8 or 10 teams in the SEC, they've played none of them. They haven't played Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, or Tennessee.
Hold on, this late in the
So
season.
they have literally beaten the bottom half of the SEC.
Yes.
Everybody talks about Ohio State's schedule, Indiana's schedule. A&M is undefeated against the bottom half of the SEC.
Great take.
So what Brian's alluding to, and I love that you said what you said, Jerm, about like, are we maybe not over ranking A&M, but are we building them up in a way that they haven't earned? I think that is the case, because when you look at, and again, people talk about SEC bias and Big Ten, man. If you look at everything that the A&M has done, who have they beat? Who have they
Notre
really played?
Dame.
Who have they
That's
really
it.
beat? And
Notre
then you're
Dame.
struggling. Yes, and then you're struggling. But what the narrative is going to be nationally is, but it's the SEC. It's hard to get a win in the SEC. Against South Carolina? No, it ain't.
That's
7 other teams have beat their ass, so it's not hard to get a win in
They
the
beat
SEC.
Kentucky.
Correct. So you don't get
Florida.
pats on the back for beating Kentucky and struggling with SC and then struggling with Arkansas. Like, no, these are not good football teams, and you can't just decide they're good football teams because they're in the SEC. Come on, man. What are we doing?
I tell you what, their first potential loss may come in the SEC championship.
Yep.
And I'm only saying that because they play Samford. I've never even heard
Not
of
Stanford.
Sam. S-A-M-F-O-R-D. I don't even, no offense to Sam.
Hey, that's a made-up school.
Right.
The Samford Bulldogs, I've never even heard of them. And I don't mean any offense to whoever Samford is. But they play Samford, and then they play Texas. Yeah. So they might play Georgia. Yeah,
Oh, man,
Georgia.
There's crazy, but there's like there's all the there's like 100 different scenarios
right.
in the
Of what?
SEC. Who's going to make it in based on tiebreakers? A&M, as long as they beat Texas, right, they're in. They could lose, but between Georgia, Alabama, Ole Miss, bunch of teams with 1 loss in the SEC.
Oh,
So yeah, a couple different scenarios that could take place.
yeah, but they're going to. Well, I get what you said. If they play Georgia, it's like as Jeremy say,
Boat race.
I think Georgia will boat race them. We'll learn a lot about them in the Texas game, because Texas does have a fantastic defense. Their defense is still top 3 to 5 in every category. So Texas is solid defensively, at least.
Texas can clean up the mistakes. They'll be good.
yeah.
Let me ask, Maurice, beginning of the show, we started off talking about Texas A&M. Now that you looked at their schedule, you still think that's an easy win for Texas A&M at the end of the year?
Yeah, I just don't think. I think Texas is decent. I just don't think Texas is good. I think Jay is saying Texas because he lives in Texas or he lives in Austin, and so he has somebody down there he wants to be cool with, right? Hey, niggas might be watching this show, so
Hey, they know me around here now. I want to make sure they know I got their back until they play Ohio State.
yeah, he just wants free drinks at the bar.
I might grab me a
nigga
glow
want to be
stick while I'm
invited
down
into
here.
the facility. I get it, Jay. I get it. You want to be on the active hook 'em? That's what you want.
Hey, Reese, I was on a flight last week with Texas defensive tackle Hero Kondo. He used to be a Buckeye. We was kicking and talking. So I'm going to go by the facility and hang out with him a little bit. I just want to make sure my guys know I support them too.
Yeah. So now you see why his response is, hey, Brian, I saw it. Well, hey, Jay, we just going to say we get it. we get it, all right?
No, but in fairness, Texas a solid program. You will learn about A&M because I love what Brian brought up. I don't think A&M's really proven anything to anybody. They've been playing a bunch of, as you call them, tomato cans all season long.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, this the clip you're going to play, and you're going to play it on your social media so you can walk the streets of Austin. Hey, I got you. I know Ricky Williams. I won't tell Ricky you cool, all right?
Hey, I appreciate that. You know, you got to take care of your audience.
Okay. You know what? I was about to throw you up under the bus, but I love you. I was about to say something. I was about to say something glow stick J-ish. But, but I'm gonna leave my responsible comments, and I'm gonna end with responsible comments. But with that being said, man, we'll be back Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. on the Come and Talk to Me network, and on Sundays we're up at 6 a.m. And Will, you gonna join the show sometime? What's soon, man? Okay, when you getting all the other pieces to make you an official partner with the show? A week? Why would we need a week?
It'll take some time to explain.
Okay, pause that whole thing. Yeah. I'm gonna work to come on as fast as I can. That's what I'm gonna tell my woman when I get home. I'm gonna work as fast as I can. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'll start with the facts. Go.